Well, Dante Exum is now a member of the Utah Jazz. I'm sure that sounds real good to you. You didn't know where you were going to go. You didn't work out with that many clubs. So were you as surprised as everybody else?
Yeah, yeah, of course, it's the draft. You're always going to be surprised where you go. And, I came into the night with an open mind and, I'm happy where I've ended up and had a chance to talk to some of the people in the organization and they're really happy to have me. So, I can't be happy with the situation I'm heading into.
And everybody seems to be very impressed with the research you've done. You already know about Quinn Snyder's background, your head coach, and that he probably fits the mold that you like to play.
Yeah, like you're heading into I'm heading into a situation, so I definitely want to know what situation I'm heading into. And he had a little talk to me about his background, and I like that about him. So yeah.
Dante, you were very upfront throughout this entire process about how you felt that you were a point guard. You were asked point blank yesterday about going to a team that may struggle and play right away as the point guard, or maybe going to a team that's looking to have success and want you to have a different role. Now you know what the reality is. How do you address that question again?
Looking at the team, we're both players that can play the 1 and 2. It's going to be a shared role, I think, and it's the best way to go. If I'm on one wing and he's on the other wing, it's who's quicker to get it to. And I'm sure he can play the 2 as well, and I take the 1, and I can play the 2 while he plays the 1. So.
The he you're referring to, of course, is Trey Burke, who the Jazz took last year in the first round. Do you anticipate Utah being the fastest team in the league now with the two of you?
I hope so. Trey Burke's a great player, and I saw him when he was at Michigan and what he did in the Final Four and all that. So, I look forward to getting out there and having the chance to play with him. So.
Address the style game tonight that you brought to the table, and you've been in America now a few months. You feel like you did a good job one-upping the rest of the crew?
What was that?
The rest of the guys in the draft class, do you feel like you did a better job of dressing yourself and the style tonight was better?
Oh yeah, definitely. Like you look at the swag I've got on right now. No, I'm just playing. Like everyone tonight is dressed well, and it's just a good night to come out and dress your best and show the world and enter this new world and present the world to you. Yeah.
I know you've been in LA training for the last several months, and you said you may end up in a city that you have never been to before. Is Salt Lake City a city you've ever been to before?
Mm-hmm. Salt Lake City is a city I've never been to before, but I like going into something new. It's a new experience for me, and who gets to say that they've lived in Salt Lake City? So
you're the biggest unknown in the draft. People hadn't seen you play all that much. What do you promise to deliver to Jazz fans?
I promise to deliver someone that's going to go out and try and win every night. It doesn't matter if it's the first game, it's the last game, it's we're down 20. I'm going to try and win, and that's the mindset I've always had, and I'm always going to bring. And
you're comfortable sharing that point guard role or playing the 2 guard to start?
Yes. Yes, yeah. You look at our Australian national team, and we've got 2 point guards already there. So it's a role that's shared between us, and it works well for us.
Dante Exum, I can tell you, America is excited to find out what you are all about, and we've heard great things. So we're really fired up to see you in a Jazz uniform.
Thank you.
All right, Dante Exum going to the Utah Jazz.